Could the Houthis turn the tide in favor of Iran through their defensive capabilities, realizing Israel's concerns in this tense standoff? Israel's worst fear become reality, with Houthis poised to support regional balance against aggressive posturing. As tensions boil, Houthis are now activated, equipped with Burkan-2, Toofan, and anti-ship missiles to safeguard vital maritime routes. Israel vows to strike every threat near and far, issuing warnings to Houthis amid Iran's principal deterrence. Houthi radars lit up skies as Trump discusses regime change in Iran, signaling unwavering proxy resolve. Israel on edge as Tehran's proxy flashes an air power warning, bolstering collective defense against escalation. As tensions continue to simmer across the Middle East, Israel has declared its readiness for a renewed confrontation, even as Iran maintains a posture of measured defense and diplomatic engagement. Israel's defense minister invoked memories of the 2025 Iran campaign to issue stern warnings against perceived adversaries, recalling past escalations amid Tehran's restraint. This development coincides with Houthi media channels on February 15 releasing footage that showcased their air defense setups, responding to regional aerial activities. The video clip appeared to highlight radars, launchers, and crews methodically tracking aerial targets across Yemeni skies, demonstrating vigilant preparedness. Images of missile launches and tracer fire indicated either training drills or claimed interceptions of hostile jets operating over Yemen's airspace. In this context, Defense Minister Katz directly addressed Israel's adversaries, declaring, "Do not test us and do not challenge our determination," underscoring a hardened stance. Israel's defense minister said, and I quote, "We beheaded the leadership of the Houthi terror organization in Yemen that attacked Israel, and removed the threats of annihilation over the state of Israel in Operation Rising Lion in Iran." Such references remind observers that Israel has already crossed established thresholds into direct military conflict with Iran's regional partners. Katz indicated Israel's operational reach extends well beyond its borders, encompassing what it terms Tehran's proxy network throughout the area. His remarks have been broadly interpreted as targeting Iran specifically, against the backdrop of intensifying nuclear negotiations and mutual deterrence. As U.S.-Iran diplomacy remains delicately balanced in ongoing talks, any failure could inadvertently spark a second phase of Iran-Israel hostilities, which Tehran seeks to avert. The IDF Chief of Staff further reinforced this aggressive posture, noting the military keeps its finger on the trigger for swift response. This phrasing highlights experts' views that Israel anticipates rapid shifts in operational realities, potentially destabilizing the broader region. While issuing warnings directed at Iran, Israel is simultaneously bracing for possible retaliation on multiple fronts. The nation now prepares for emergency readiness across its health facilities, anticipating strikes it may provoke through its actions. Israel's health ministry has directed all hospitals to transition into emergency mode, ensuring operational continuity under threat. Detailed guidelines have reached every major hospital, instructing them to adopt full alert status nationwide, per Jerusalem Post reporting. In Beersheba, Soroka Medical Center has initiated specific preparations for potential war with Iran, drawing from past experiences. This key facility endured severe damage from Iranian missiles during the intense 12-day war back in June 2025. On February 19, Israel's Prime Minister issued a warning to Iran of overwhelming response should Tehran contemplate strikes on Tel Aviv.
My esteemed colleagues, despite all the great achievements we have accomplished together, it is important to remember, like following the great achievements of the Six-Day War, the Middle East now stands at a crossroads. The extremist elements refuse to relent. They are regrouping to challenge us again. We are not resting on our laurels. We are prepared and alert to defend ourselves against any challenge. We are working closely with our great ally, the United States. I have made clear to my friend President Trump the principles that, in Israel's view, should guide any negotiation with Iran. We are prepared for any scenario. And one thing is certain, if the missiles mistakenly attack us, they will experience a response they cannot even imagine. And as for that, our forces are surrounding the strip from all sides. You were there, you know. According to the war objectives we set, Hamas will be disarmed and Gaza will be demilitarized. And we agreed with our friends in the United States that there will be no reconstruction of the Strip before demilitarization of the Strip. And very soon, Hamas will face a dilemma: to disarm the easy way or to disarm from its weapons the hard way. But here's another thing I promise you. It will be disarmed and will no longer threaten Israel. Buffer zones or demilitarized areas several kilometers wide along the country's borders are a necessity to ensure security, reduce the risk of ground invasion, and we insist on this. Along all this, while the IDF remains in the buffer zones, both in Lebanon and in Syria.
Israel additionally readies for hypothetical scenarios where Iran might strike first in rightful self-defense, according to Kan news outlet. Nationwide alert levels have elevated, bolstering air defenses and overall preparedness measures across the country. The military's current readiness mirrors levels seen during the June 2025 confrontation with Iran, as outlined in Kan reports. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has commanded the Home Front Command to gear up comprehensively for any potential outbreak of war.
$25 करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले।
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
The fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that we will have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest news makers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the U.S. will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry ghats.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Deep dive into burning issues.
It's often said DRC could be the richest country in the whole world. It's because of what sits underneath.
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HD videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.